Hello everyone, how we doing? Who do we have in here? It's kind of quiet, isn't it, again today? These evening streams are much more quiet, not as many people here, but it's okay. We will do a quick stream, we'll have a look at the charts as usual, and yeah, we'll see what we can do. Welcome Christopher, Hemin, Cons, Dominic P, Danius, Mikey P, Eric, Lorenzo. It's really like, I'm in like a little weird. Oh, also I don't know how the Wi-Fi is in this place, so if I do, yeah, my connection doesn't look very good. How is the quality? It's a hotel Wi-Fi, so I don't know how good it's going to be. Weird buzzing sound. Maybe that's just the AC in the background. Is it all good? It looks like very okay. Cool. As long as it's okay. Do let me know if it goes all like weird and you just can't see me or whatever, because it is hotel Wi-Fi is not as good as like the apartment Wi-Fi that I've been in, and I'm in like a really echoey, weird little corner of a room, but it's okay. It's nice. Welcome everyone. Yes, I'm having a great time. Having a great time here. It's been good fun. But yeah, keen to get back home now and get back to work properly again. But it's been a nice little break, a nice breakaway from the charts a little bit, although I've still been doing trading as always. But it's been pretty decent to just get a bit of a rest as well. Anyway, I want to start today with, we can review the trade that we had yesterday and then go over, again, this would be slightly in hindsight because I didn't take the short this morning, but opportunities that there have been to get into the short position and why we've bounced where we've bounced. So first of all, okay, we can see, well, to start with, from today, okay, we can see that we've come down into this volume POC. Now, that on TradingView is showing as slightly lower. So if we just bring it back down here, it's a little bit lower. So I still think we can have another sweep at these lows just to take that out. And then this gets cleared because at this stage it's still there. Okay, so I mean, we've tapped into like the top boundary of it, but that's just because of the tick size that I've got in here. And then you can see actually rejecting off of the value area. So I noticed Randall on the Discord had mentioned this earlier on, and this is one of the strategies that he uses quite often is the value area that plays a really big role with trading on, yeah, like basically a daily basis. So we bounced back into that value area low, have had a little rejection off of there. I think at this stage coming back down to 26,300 would be nice, and then maybe we can get a bounce back into balance after that. It doesn't really feel like, I think this needs to fill out some more. So I think it's likely that we stay contained within this area for probably the rest of the day. I think the bounce is done now off of the sweep of these lows. And what we also had today was like typical 80% setup. Okay, we can see, sorry, price initially bouncing off previous day value area high, gets a decent bounce, then sweeps the highs. Actually, it didn't actually sweep the highs, but you have like equal highs up here, reject, and then as soon as you get that acceptance, you can trade all the way through. And then that volume POC being the next point of interest that we had on the chart. Now, if we go to yesterday, because yesterday was actually, I mean, a lot more, a much more impressive bounce than I thought it would be. We had, where even is it? What is it? Is this one here? I've lost some levels on my chart. Huh? What's happened? I've lost everything. Apart from the daily open. I've lost literally everything from my chart. Let me just try and open up a new TradingView tab. There we go. Okay, it's back. It just wasn't there on that chart for some reason. And there's all my alerts going off. Cool. Yeah, so the bounce that we had yesterday, and we took this during, I keep thinking it was the like London trading room yesterday because it was early for me, but it was actually, this was the New York Open that we traded yesterday, wasn't it? It just felt like it was the London Open for me because it's the same kind of time of the day. Because we have that time difference at the moment. But we got into these two trades yesterday, which were really nice. So I can walk through those, which was down here. So we actually, we were trading all of this, just this sideways, sideways, sideways. And we were looking for price to come up and take these highs in order to get a short, to take the lows and then get the bounce from that. But it never really played out. Okay, we had the... volume sessions isn't loading, is it? So we had the New York Open here, and as soon as we got that, we just, oh no, it was here, 130, where is it? Blah, back here. Okay, it didn't come and take the highs. You got that drop, and then you came back in to where we had some imbalances, and then took the short position. So we'd actually just taken the short position at the end of the trading room. Then as soon as we took that we then got the long, immediately hit take profit 1, and then that actually went way beyond target and ended up closing out up at the daily level that we have up here. That was what rejected us from the day before. So a really nice couple of trades there yesterday. And then just, yeah, like I say, as soon as you then got that acceptance back into value area, once again, then it just caused a drop back down to the lows of the range again. So from here, even if you're looking on the 30-minute time frame, this actually looks really quite nice and clean. Is that you had a really, really good bounce when it was holding here. At that stage, I closed out of like the vast majority of it. You had your value area high, you had this 30-minute OB here, got another bounce, came up, was unable to take out Asia highs. I think that would have been a good short if you'd gone into London session, SFPF Asia highs, and then reject. But then realistically, as soon as you start to lose this VWAP, that sets you up for one of those trending day setups where you lose the VWAP, you come back, test the daily open, and then you've had a few opportunities here to take those short positions. So again, looking at this one, because I wasn't able to trade that this morning, slightly in a bit of hindsight, but then obviously this bounce from the daily MPOC was what we had been targeting, as I only thought we'd come up to here, to be honest, from that SFP, and then I thought we'd come lower. So it was always the plan for myself to take price down lower than where we ended up yesterday. So yeah, all in all, pretty good. I've noticed some people have taken that in the trading room. I know a few of you guys have had a quick catch up on the chat over there. Obviously, we all got that long yesterday. Like all of us got that long yesterday. I don't think there was anyone really that didn't, that was from the trading room. The short here, that was when I was sleeping because it was that kind of time. And then I think the long from these lows, I know a few of you guys caught that, although a few of you guys were probably looking for slightly lower as well, which is what I also would have been hoping to get there on Bitcoin. But overall, yeah, some nice price action. So what I'm looking for at the moment is, I don't really know, like my weekly open's still on here on the chart, but it's not really that important. I'd like to see a move up into VWAP, and then we've got this 30-minute OB. So you've just got some recent lows, you've got these imbalances to fill. So if we can get a move up into like 27k, then I think that could give you the short to then take out these lows, and then we return back into a range again. So that's the trade that I'm looking for now. Otherwise, as soon as you get caught below this, again, this stage, and we can have a look at the order flow and just be a bit more precise on this, but if you get caught below here, you're just probably going to come down and take the lows anyway. So there's a couple of shorts that you can take. Either we continue this mini uptrend up to here, and then we're looking down, or if this little mini uptrend fails, then you short, and then you come back down here, which is very similar to what we did on the New York Open yesterday. So those are the little, just after having a very quick look at the charts. And yeah, this is what I mean. You certainly do not want to lose this. Okay, as soon as you lose that, and that's why we've had that bounce, as soon as that gets, yeah, literally, you take out these lows again, and then it will set you up for a nice short around 26,680. So you want to see this continue basically up towards that VWAP, previous day EQ. up there as well. So previous day open up there also. So there's some good confluence up there. What have we got in the chat? A $1,000 bounce ain't bad. Was that the one you were saying from yesterday? We haven't had $1,000 today, have we? No, but we had $1,000 bounce yesterday. That isn't bad at all. It was, yeah, much better reaction than I was expecting, and made some good money. So I think we all made some good money for that, which is good. Dominic, yes, we do give all the setups. We're like, at the moment, obviously I'm away, so I'm not around as much in the chat, but when I'm home, I'm there like 8 hours a day, actively in front of the chart, going over all of the setups. And you've got other guys in there. So like P has been killing it this whole time. Randall's been super active in the chat. French Bull's been awesome. So as like a team, I think they've like those guys as well. I know Swooping Hawk's been posting some really nice ideas on there as well. So yeah, it's been really nice to see those guys like properly stepping up. Even like I've seen like even with the chat, you go in there. So although like yeah, Randall's been in here, P's been trading every day, Swooping Hawk, French Bull, but then you've got like yeah, Ascension was there in the Discord earlier, who got his first payout today. So congratulations to Ascension, who's got his first funding payout. That's something I might try in a little bit. I'll show you the Discord. It's been nice. So although I'm a little bit not absent, but I am essentially on holiday. Although I'm still working, it's been good to see this. Yeah, all the activity in here. So I know if you guys have got this, I still want to see this. I had to do a quick update for my phone, but that's about it. Yeah, Swooping Hawk with some harmonic targets that have played out really nicely. P, French Bull, yeah, Randall, they've all been, yeah, smashing it, basically. Been really, 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 really good. Also, whilst I'm here, I've always forget to do this, so I do just want to do the announcements. If you are not already aware, so we are now offering lifetime membership for the crew. So that is, we're still offering this at the moment. It was done as like a little bit of a trial, but it seemed to be really popular. People have been asking for it for quite some time. It's $9.99 for lifetime membership to the crew. And if you are a current or past crew member, then you will have, or you should have received a coupon code to give you even more discount off of this. So if you are interested in that, the lifetime membership, then you can go onto the crew website and you can sign up there, or you can drop us a DM, drop P a DM probably, because he'll be more responsive than I will at the moment, and we'll be able to sort you out if you have been at any stage a crew member already, or maybe you just want to be cheeky and try and get a little bit of a discount code. Not saying that will work. That won't work. But drop us a DM anyway if you want to know any more about it. And the other thing I do want to mention here is I've posted about this, but I completely forget. But it's a really, really like properly good deal. I got this through from them the other day, and I was just like, I just almost forgot to do it. So this has been for the month of May, this offer from Bybit. So if you create a KYC'd account on Bybit, then they will give you a $1,000 trading position. So just $100 that you need to deposit, and you will get a $1,000 trading position from them. So that means if you lose your trade, Bybit will recover the losses. It's like deposit 100 and receive a $60 bonus plus $1,000 trading position. Okay, so this is only available to us, I believe. That's why there's 99.7% left, because I literally I haven't been sharing this at all. But if you do want to take advantage of that, it does have to be a new account, a KYC'd account, but you can use that offer there, which is a nice little offer, a nice offer. Is everything still showing on my screen? Yes, it is. Let's go back over here onto here. And then let's go back onto here. It's a bit difficult. Okay, now, all right, we're back. We're back. AAK says chat's on fire today. Let's have a look. I'm actually gonna let me bring Discord back up again. I wanna have a look because I haven't been able to keep up with what you guys have all been talking about. What's general chat up to? Danius has made some money. I saw this earlier. So I've been at the Bitcoin conference, which is so dead. Like literally, it's so dead. It's so like bear market, but it is interesting to see what people are building. That's why I wanted to go now rather than when it's all hypey and stupid. I want to see like what the future has in store. So yeah, I saw some like cool little stupid. Okay, that maybe there is still some hype there, although it's bear market. It's still ridiculous, and people are still doing Pepe stupid shit. But yeah, this, if any of you guys are looking for an alternative to Ledger, I think this is only available in the US, or they only ship to the US at the moment. But I just saw these guys, and I bought one of these Arculus cards, which is a cold wallet storage. So yeah, this Arculus, I bought one. I've not really tried it out. I've set everything up, but if you are one of those looking for an alternative to Ledger, now that they've basically killed themselves, then that could be a good option. But yeah, at the moment, I think they're only shipping to the US. So if you want one, give me a shout. If you want one and you're based in the UK, give me a shout, and I can get you one because they'll still work. It's a cold wallet, so it doesn't matter where you are. But they only ship them to the US at the moment. Just go back over here. It didn't even make sense. I have got that Florida sun. Yeah. My hair's always... I also need a haircut. What's going on? It's like flapping down in the middle. Brr. There we go. Gabby, your town, I'm jealous. Going to Seychelles next week. Wow. That'll be good. Yeah, I'm in one way I'm happy to be going back to London. Looking forward to getting back into work and everything, but I'm gonna miss the sun. And I don't know why I live in London. I really don't know why I still live in London. Like honestly, every time I leave London, I'm like, oh, this is amazing, and I go back to London, like, oof, London. A shithole. But yeah, I'd think the same about anywhere if I lived there, though, to be honest. I just get bored of places very easily. Greg, what happened with Ledger? So it turns out that they've always had access to people's private keys. So they've released this like new product or something that's saying, they were saying that there's this way to recover your private keys if you download this software or this new update for their app. Like if you lose your private keys, we'll be able to recover them for you, which means obviously that they'll have them stored somewhere. And then today they came out saying, oh, well, no, this isn't new. Like we've always known what your private keys are. We've always been able to get them. Like if we wanted to find your private keys, we could find them easy. So they've just like, if it wasn't bad enough them doing like one mistake, then they've done it again. But I don't really care. Like I've got a Ledger. I haven't used it for years. But this new one looks really cool. It's all done on like an app, and you just tap the card on the back of your phone, and that signs the transaction for you. It's really, really nice. So it's like actually a decent cold wallet solution. It seems to be anyway. Moberg's Music, can you pay for lifetime membership with Bitcoin? Yes, of course. So if you go onto the website, there is an option. I don't know if I've got the website. Do I have the website? Can I get the website up? All of these different things that I need to get up on screen, and I never quite know. There we go. Okay, you can... it's small, but you can see it. So if you go over onto the crew, You can, at the moment, you can buy lifetime membership with card or PayPal. But if you go down here, basically at this stage, lifetime, same as annual. Oh no, it's not. Drop us a DM because we will be able to facilitate that for you. We just still have the 3, 6 month and annual memberships there, as this was more of just a thing we were trialing initially. So yeah. But yes, of course, we can accept crypto payments. So what's going on here? What else do we have to look at? I'm just gonna have a bit of beer because I've just got back from the dead conference. I'm hoping the after parties will be a lot more interesting. It's a long way to go, isn't it? So we've got stupid thing that always does this. I just want to give you a little example, actually. So if any of you guys know what we've been talking about in relation to order flow and how when you're in a trending move, you want to see order flow maintaining the direction that it's in. There's some quite nice examples that I can see here where you just create these imbalances. Okay, at this point you come in and you tap the VWAP, which gives you a really good short because at that time you've lost that market structure. This was the test of daily open and you come back in and test VWAP here. But then as you're coming down, you can almost see how when you've got just the control from the sellers, that every time you create these imbalances, you tick back into it, you create buying, you kind of induce that buying up at the top, and then immediately it comes back down again. And it's like every single time that there's a backtick against the trend, you seem to get these long positions opening up into it. Okay, thinking that, oh, wow, that's the bounce. I want to try and go long here. And then you just immediately get that continuation afterwards. And then every time it's this area that then becomes, once again, resistance. You didn't quite come back into that, but you create a little OB there. And then again here, okay, you create these imbalances. And then what do they become? They become resistance. On the way down, imbalances just here, and you're just following that trend. And even on this, like you see, just you get a bit of a bounce, but because you can't get back through there, you can't switch, like actually get a change within the order flow. You then get that continuation, and then as soon as you actually hit a low, and you get longing on the flip side of it, because on this you can see all the long positions are opening up at the top of each move, right? You're in a downtrend, but you're getting longing into that. When you flip that, then you start to get those long positions opening on like that as you tick back the other direction. So then you change that market structure briefly. You get some buying here. It starts to hold. Okay. So then you have a decent amount of longs. You've had a shift within that order flow. So you've been getting stopped. And then immediately once you've hit all these liquidations and stops at the bottom, then it changes direction and then you get a difference in behavior. And then you get support, and these ones support here. So these ones are created support again. You continue to move up, support. And then all of this area here, because this is where it's being defended, holding a support, you come back up, you create more support. So, and then that continues until you flip and lose the other side. So now if we were to lose this, come down here, then suddenly that what was support would then become resistance. And that's why you can then take a short position from that as resistance. So that's why at the moment we're looking for price to come a little bit higher. But if we do lose this, then it ends up in a very similar situation to yesterday where we had the same thing. So I can go all the way back over here, and this is where we took that short. We had those long positions that were acting as support. Okay, support, coming up. You trade through that, it becomes resistance. So blah, 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 becomes resistance, and then as soon as you get that move into these ones, then you hit the short button, you drop, you take out the low, and then you get that really, really nice reversal. So you go short into long, and it's really nice and sexy and clean and awesome. So, yeah. We'll see what happens. See if we can get something like this. So what we want to see happen is just to come through here. So if we put a little line on this, and you can see on the chart as well, you don't really need order flow to see that, because essentially, like, is these candles that aren't balanced, they're the ones where those imbalances are going to be created. So all of this, balance, imbalance, trade back through it. That imbalance was a support, becomes resistance, and down we go. That was a very quick, crazy explanation. I talked a lot. Eleanor Kalpa, is any meetup plan for your community? You're also based in London. Cool. I always say yes. Like, I always intend to do it, but maybe I'm just too shy to meet people in real life. So I never really go through with it. I've met a few people from the community, and it's always been good fun, but I've never actually done enough to like go, okay, we're going to do a meetup, because I mean, I'm much more boring in real life. I put on a good act when I'm here, but I'm kind of boring. No, I'm not. I don't know. I'll figure it out sometime. Christopher, Luke, I'm constantly catching shorts from pivot highs, but struggling to get into longs. Any tip? This is Taurus anymore. I feel like a fraud in the bull community. Hey, I would much rather be good at shorts, be good at taking short positions and struggle with longs than I would be taking long positions and struggling with shorts. I think that's a much better situation to be in. I've always been the opposite way round, unless it's Bitcoin. It's only recently, like the past year or so, that I've really enjoyed just fading altcoins. So I'm just like, oh, what altcoin is moving up? I just want to fade it. I just want to go short. But I don't tend to look out for them that much. For some reason, even still, I just have this, like, I think it's because I do a lot of spot trading, and you can make much better returns from long positions on spot trades, that I always just struggle a bit more with it. But shorts are so much easier. Like, in general, shorts I think are so much easier because they're always a less crowded trade. Long positions, like, they always seem to just, like, okay, you enter here. Oh my God. It always seems to do this thing, like, you'll enter here, and then you'll get that nice reaction, and you'll be like, oh yeah, and then it'll go, and then it'll take you out, and go, but then eventually you'll get that reversal, and it's like, they are more difficult, I think. Although the last couple we've had have been not that difficult, because they've just been very, very simple swing failure patterns. Like this one yesterday, like, that was just so easy. So easy. You just wait for it. Like, all these people that were like, oh, look, we want to try and, like, long here or long here. And then, well, look, there's no imbalance there. There's just nothing there too long. So you come down and people are, like, getting trapped into, like, long positions here, never getting an exit. Trapped in long positions after this, never getting an exit. And then eventually, like, oh, wait a second. Okay, we've taken liquidity. But what we also have is imbalances, because we looked at that in the chart, and then you just tap them and then you go, whoosh, fly. Nice. Clean. Nicholas, yes, so on EXO, this is the option that is IM. Now, EXO will not let me show settings on here. It hides them on the screen share. But yeah, if you go on here, so you've got your footprint bar statistics, you've got your trade size, delta bars, open interest, net longs, net shorts, VWAP, and then imbalance. Now, as standard, your imbalances when you're looking at like a footprint chart like this will be 250% difference. So that means if you've got 10 longs compared to 25 shorts, or 26 because it's over 2.5 difference, then you create a selling imbalance. Now I push that up to 400%, so I get a bit less noise. So instead of 250%, I like to change that to 400%. Again, I can't show, I've got the settings open, but you're just not seeing them on my screen. But yeah, that's where they are. Elliot, yes, I will be sharing more templates. Now the XO2, this is the thing. We've been waiting and 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 waiting. And I could go on forever because we have been waiting for 2 years for XO to release a stable 2.0. And now I think we might have a stable 2.0. So I can start to do some templates again, because otherwise you just do one and then it doesn't work on the next one, and then it all messes up and it's all buggy and it's all stupid. However, I still see bugs. Look, bugs. So I say that, but maybe I'm just going to go fuck it, because if this is their 2.0, I'm just going to start using Atos. Like, ugh. And also, damn it, I love XO, but come on. What was I saying? Yeah. Yes, I'll be working on some new templates, and I'll be working on stuff. I'm going to do, so we know recently there's been more of a focus on like streaming and stuff, and that's literally just because no one's interested in crypto. I'm just doing this because I want to help like everyone to trade and find the setups, and we like to trade together. But the stream like actually like we kind of half are sponsored by XO, but yeah. There's going to be a lot more educational content and stuff. I know that I have been not slacking on that. It's just been a focus more towards the streaming because I've only got that much time. But I think afterwards I'll probably do more like educational content and trading rooms. And then once we've got a bit more of that out the way, then we'll do we'll get back to streaming again. But I've got a new batch of content that I really need to make. I just need to sit down and make it when I get back home. So yeah. So that will be coming, and there'll be like templates and there'll be all sorts of stuff there, because there's loads of stuff that I really want to share with you guys, but it's all the stuff that I talk about in the trading rooms, like all of this stuff, like all the strategies that I use, and then I'm using them, and I hope that gives people a nice idea of how I use it. But then I haven't just created a nice like simple, this is what it means, this is how you look at it, and so on. So that is definitely a priority. Moberg's music, looking for longs and shorts now, Luke. So yeah, I think for myself, like we're still holding this area, and it still seems to be okay. It's just a long way up, isn't it, to get to that VWAP? It's where I'd like to see it go. I mean, I want to see it come up here, but it's quite a long way, so we'll see. New York's closed now. S&P, ooh, it was up on the day. Look at that. I can't remember what those squiggly lines are for. Yeah, it's like, okay, 27K short, Let's go 26,950 or short. Like, there isn't a long to be had here unless we hit that MPAC, in my opinion. Like, even if we take this is the thing. It's kind of weird, right? That I'm either looking for a short here or a short if we go lower, because at this stage, at the moment, I don't have any confidence like which way this is going to go. It's just flat. I don't know. I can't tell you which way this is going to go. My crystal ball is not working on this price action. It says up then down, but if we go down first, then I still will look for a short, because there's still enough of a return in that then you could get this. Okay, so go down. You go local highs. Oh my god, this internet. Wherever that ended up, no invalidation apparently. Whoa, come on, stop crapping out on me. Fuck's sake. You get the idea, right? That. But it's just not doing anything. Mr. Fry. We might get 28k, but I think we sweep these lows again first. And I'm always right, so we're going to sweep the lows again first. Gold looks interesting. Maybe we can have a look at gold. Divine Hood OI is not the cleanest, but we are seeing bear absorption. What do you think of it? So yeah, instead of that, I'll look at aggregated, okay? Just because I want to see the CVD aggregated. Perhaps I like still ahead of spot. I think we're still probably going to go down a bit further. I don't think that's it's not looking like a good low. Yeah. Open interest rose for a moment. You created, it wasn't bearish divergence on here, but you can see the support and you can see that there was shorting into it, and then that is clearer. I'm not even logged into Till Street. I don't know why I keep bringing it up. You can see that you get the bullish CVD on spot here, and then you get a mini little short squeeze, and now we're holding again, but we're not seeing that same. So here, yeah, it's a difficult one. Like I don't see there being a trade as we are right now. It's 50-50. We're either going to come up here and you get a short, or we're going to drop back below the here and then you can still short it. And if you miss the short, then just wait for that low to get taken and then you've got a long. If we do start to bounce, the only possible way I could see us getting a long position would be acceptance back within value area. Where's that? That's here, isn't it? A little bit above. You're using 68% on this. Let's just push it to 70. There we go. We'll make it cleaner just for the sake of it being cleaner. Because it's there on 70. So I'm actually going to keep on that because that's actually what's worked today. So value area, and that's what worked yesterday. So although I often have it on 68%, again, to take away a bit more noise, because we're low volume, I think I'm going to keep it on 70. So if we do, honestly, I wouldn't even long that, because you're still below VWAP and you're below everything. I would say like acceptance back within value area takes you back up to take these highs, but maybe wait until tomorrow. Like we had 80% set up, yeah? So here, you test value area high, you bounce, you get acceptance back below it, you lose it, and you drop all the way through. Now tomorrow, if we are to get a situation where maybe we open here and we're on our way back down, and then you drop, and then you get that acceptance there, and then you don't have to worry about this VWAP being an issue. You're then back inside that value area from yesterday, then yeah, sure, trade it at least back up into the POC, into that daily level or something. Yeah. Down to 25 or first bounce from 26.3? I think bounce from 26.3. But ultimately 25.3. I still think we go down a bit more. But I was saying this, I think we're likely, it's maybe another week away before we get that, because timing is very important when you're looking at it that way. So excuse the mess. That will clean it up. Excuse the alerts. Messy, messy, messy. This again, like I had mentioned previously, anchored VWAP for the year so far is coming into the right area. So give that again towards the end of the month. Sure, we can come down to 25. I just think it's a bit soon. I think this range continues for a little bit longer. And our moving averages. That's not moving averages. This is moving averages. Okay, that 200 SMA, EMA. Can't talk, can't speak, can't think. Yeah, you get the idea, right? Now, if you're coming all the way down here, yeah, we'll forget that. Starts to get too, like, sketchy. But you got confluence. Okay, yearly EQ is close to that. Previous range highs. It's a nice area, 25K, 25,300. And yeah, if you want a reason like not to long yet, it's the Bitcoin conference. Why would you long during like the Bitcoin conference? I know I'm there. I'm part of the problem this year. But at least I'm there like being like, oh, this stupid hype, I'm just going to short everything. Yeah, give it another week or so, and then hopefully we'll get out. Elliot, the Bitcoin conference was dead. I'm really hoping. I'm going to a party tonight. I'm going to a party tomorrow, and then I'm going to a party on Saturday. So I'm hoping the parties are I'm hoping the parties are much better than the conference itself. Honestly, the conference is just like, regulation, Bitcoin's going to come back eventually, and it's like the whole conference is, or the only people left are institutions, miners, and like there's a lot like people into like the regulation and like the attorneys and whatever, those kind of things there, but lots of institutions. So it's all very institutional, which makes you like, yeah, so you got to be kind of bullish on that, but it's just boring because the institutions are there, they're lapping it all up. They're like, how can I get in? What am I doing? Like, I want institution, like the institutions are wanting in now because its prices are low and there's retail's not there. But yeah, it's just dull. So yeah. There is Elliot, look at my chart. You can't go telling me that there's a daily NPOC at 26,300 when look at my chart. Look. Use your eyes, man. It's right there. It's on my chart already. Sorry. $15K bottom. We're really going to talk about that. Are we going to get that? Like, are we going to do this again? We're going to whip this back out. There we go. Hey, if we're bearish, that's the path. I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna happen, but if it happens, then I can brag about it. Did you confront BitBoy finally in the poker game? So I might go to the poker. I think that's tomorrow. Is the poker? I haven't bought in yet. Yeah, it's like $1,000 buy-in, and I'm really not. I barely even know the rules of poker. So let me see when this is. Poker tournament, 18th of. Oh my god. Oh no. What? Is the poker tournament today? Oh no, it's tomorrow. Hold on. I need to figure out when this is, because it says. Numeru, I'm very sorry that the background mic noise is annoying. I'm in a hotel room and there's road noise outside and other stuff, so there's nothing I can do about it. Oh, okay, yeah, so the poker itself is tomorrow night from 7:30. So I'll be at the poker tomorrow night. Tonight's like another party. So poker's tomorrow night. So tonight I'm going to a party. Tomorrow I'll either do the poker or there's another party, and then there's this. Oh, there's another party tonight. Oh my god, there's too many. I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to go to like which party. I'll just go to all of the parties. I'm just gonna like half an hour each or something. Get the free drinks, on to the next one. So that's the plan. Just go around all the different parties around Miami and just be like, free drinks, on to the next one, and then I'm good. I can then somehow, because the conference is shit, so I don't care if I'm hungover tomorrow. I'm just here for the parties. Whatever. Free drinks. Give me all the free drinks, and then I'm happy. Christopher, that's terrible. But yeah, I'm very tempted. I'm going to go along to it tomorrow. And then if I'm feeling it, I'll buy in. And I'll have to get... If only someone was here to film me humiliating myself when I can't play poker. But just that, to be on that table. Imagine if I sat next to BitBoy and I'm just like... It'd be funny. Anyway, look, I think we've spoken enough TA and it's got to that point where it starts to become a bit silly. So price isn't moving. We've done the serious stuff. Yeah, I'll do the GoPro. I've done the serious stuff. We've spoken about some other things. I do probably have to get ready and I've got to go out again in a minute. But thank you for joining me again. I'm going to be back doing much more proper ones soon. I'm back from next, so I fly back on Tuesday, so yeah, I'll be back Tuesday evening. No, fly back on Monday night, so I'll be back on Tuesday afternoon and stuff. So cool. Thank you. See you all very soon. Bye.